welcome. You've joined us live on Sky Sports from the legendary Winter Gardens here in Blackpool. First round action of the Bet Victor World Match Play brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. Time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome from the Isle of Wight. He's the reigning PDC Unicorn World Youth Champion. It's Keegan Brown! And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is from Scotland, the former UK Open champion, the Thornton.
Great atmosphere here in Blackpool. Join us on Twitter right now. Hashtag love the darts if you want to get involved. Robert Thornton looks a bit edgy to me there, Wayne.
Well, he's kind of got every right to be. He's never won a match up there, and in fact, he's been whitewashed twice. And Keegan Brown will know that, so that would give him even more confidence than the confident young man has got already. But I can't see Robert playing as bad as he has done previously, because, like Eric said, he's in a good frame of mind and he's playing well.
Why hasn't he played well here, Eric?
You lose a couple of times, and then you think next time you go back there, well, I can't lose again here, and then you're just going up there with completely negative thoughts. Like, he plays somewhere else, he doesn't even think about it. In the back of his mind, even now, he's thinking, I've lost here 10-0 twice. If he goes 2 or 3-0 down, it's gonna be dreadful.
First time ever for Keegan Brown. He's going to enjoy the moment, I think.
He will enjoy it, and he's very, very good at understanding the situation. And believe me, this will not be the last time we see him in the World Match Play.
John Part and Stuart Part, your commentators.
Thanks, Dave. The start of what is sure to be a fabulous night here at the Match Play. At the end of it, we'll know our lineup for the last 16. Keegan Brown more than capable, as the boys were talking about. Very much at home on the big darting stages. Played the O2, the Grand Slam, the Ali Pali. And here he is now, the 5th debutant at the 2015 Match Play, and he will give it a real go. Sure, when the draw was made on Sky Sports News HQ, and Wayne Mardle picked out Keegan Brown, Robert Thornton will have thought there's easier games than that, that's for sure. We shall see. Thornton in form.
83.
Brown 2, should be a good game. John Part.
Yeah, I think Thornton's really coming back into his own, and with that big Europe win last week, and even before then, you know, he's sort of at a point where in his career he's got to start going back up again and performing like he can, and he's so mature now.
168.
What a great setup shot.
What a response from Brown. You hit a 180, I'll hit a 168 to leave double 8.
49. Keegan, you require 16.
Very relaxed, Keegan Brown. Would like to get this first leg done and dusted
Game's
pretty
on the first
quickly.
leg. Keegan Brown.
Impressive from the young
Second
man.
leg is Robert to throw first. Game on. $100.
Yeah, Robert Thornton just last weekend, fantastic victory on the European Tour in Dusseldorf.
97.
Won £25,000, beat Kim Huybrechts to take the European Darts Open. Some sparkling darts, some huge averages. With no excuse, comes in here in top form. 2 180s already.
Well, Brown loving the challenge and answering all the 180s with maximum turns himself.
140.
He will relish this stage and this atmosphere, Keegan Brown. Don't worry about that.
92. Robert, you require 81.
So Thornton here, looking at possible 11 darter, maybe 12 to hold his throne. Got to go for it. Bullseye. Brown on 132.
Game shot the second leg.
This
Robert
is some
Thornton.
game. We've only had 2
Third
legs.
leg is Keegan to throw first. Game on.
And both these guys, they play very much as though they're going to win a match all the way through. I know that might seem obvious, but they really carry the air well of being someone who's about to win and is the one in charge. So you put the two against each other, it gets quite interesting to see who might blink first.
Well, for Thornton, that big win in Dusseldorf last weekend.
140.
Perfect timing. He had been struggling a touch, but it just takes one good tournament, one big win, and to turn it all around. He's back up to number 8 in the world. Played beautifully in Germany. Can he break
94.
his duck on the Blackpool stage? Last year beaten by Nicholson, 2 years ago by Ian White, whitewashed by Adrian Lewis and Gary Anderson on the Winter Garden stage, beaten by Phil Taylor on his debut. 5 match plays, 5 first-round defeats for Robert Thornton.
41.
Well, there was a weak turn by Thornton and kind of really made things easy for Brown, but only 41, and now Thornton in a great position, and he's making the most of it.
140. Keegan, you require 129.
21 scored. Look at single 16.
97. Robert, you require
Recovered
97.
the situation well, Keegan Brown, but will he get a dart and a double? Bullseye. Well, that's what he was going for.
31. Keegan, you require 32.
Yeah, with 2 darts, I like that treble 18, so much bigger. In any case, double 16, great dart to adjust. Next 2, easily done.
Fourth leg is Robert to throw first. Game on.
And he sort of got let off a little bit there for that sloppy 41 with 170 left, and Robert not on a finish. So he'll feel pretty good that he held his throw in the end.
41.
Talking of 41, there we have it. Not the start that Thornton would have wanted to this 4th leg. Keegan Brown already up to number 42 in the world.
140.
Of course, a young man from the Isle of Wight, the reigning PDC Unicorn World Youth Champion.
81.
We saw him reach the quarterfinals of the Grand Slam. Possibly should have got through to the semis. We saw him beat a certain John Part in the World Championship at the Alexandra Palace. More of that, I'm sure, as we go on.
108.
For the moment, it's all about the darts of Keegan Brown. His second, perfect timing as well, against the throne.
100.
Yeah, breakthrough leg here for Keegan. Great 140, down to 41 after 9. With that 112 average. He's outscoring Thornton.
140.
Robert starting to look uncomfortable.
41.
Double 16 for an 11 dart leg.
Game shot on the
This
fourth
is what he's
leg.
capable
Keegan
of.
Brown.
110 average.
Fifth
This
leg
is
is
what he
Keegan
did
at
to
third
Raymond van
first.
Barneveld
Game on.
at the Grand Slam. You may remember he was way ahead of Dave Chisnall in the Grand Slam quarterfinals, but then fluffed his lines right at the end, lost 16-14. He had to show some nerve, some coolness under pressure as well at the World Championship when he beat John Park, and John Park came back at him.
Yeah, he woke back up in that fifth set and got me pretty good.
134.
You know, that's the sort of player he is. He doesn't quit ever. He's got one gear, and that's all out. And he just plays his best.
123.
It's sort of what Robert does too. He's going well. He's very aggressive players, attacking.
60.
And there's not much wrong with that sort of an attitude to take into a dart match.
Well, no, for Keegan Brown, reputations count for naught. It's no disrespect to the players he's playing, but he just gets on and plays his game, doesn't he? As we've seen over the last 12 months or so.
140.
That's okay.
Robert, you require 138.
Thornton here, trying to break back, but not like that.
Oh,
What a chance here for Keegan Brown.
yeah, Thornton not even applying any pressure.
31. Keegan, you require
Only managed to level
107.
scores. It's treble 19. Maybe could be treble 16. Not a very good dart at that.
51.
Maybe Robert
Robert, you
can
require
redeem himself and
107.
show Keegan how to
with
do
the
this.
last visit. Treble 20, I think. He
37.
is annoyed,
Keegan requires 56.
angry, frustrated. He could find himself 4-1 down as well. Good guide.
Game
Great
shot on
guide.
the fifth leg.
Great
Keegan
start
Brown.
for Keegan Brown, the young man on debut in the match play. And he looks so at home on the Winter Garden stage. The match play nightmare continues for Robert Thornton. Brown leads 4-1. Keegan Brown off to a flyer on his debut. 4-1 up on Robert Thornton. Some brilliant darts along the way. Day 3 here. We'll know the last 16 lineup at the end of the night, confirming Brown has got Thornton in some trouble. Chisnall against Caven to come. That'll be played at a really good pace. And Phil Taylor starts his bid for a 16th Blackpool crown. And then Raymond van Barneveld and Andy Hamilton to round off Monday night at the match play. What a venue. And what a start for Keegan Brown.
Sixth leg is Robert to throw first. Game on.
He's got it all to do, the Scot. If Thornton were to lose again tonight, he would equal the worst ever record at this tournament of losing in the first round.
123.
6 consecutive occasions. The man who holds that record currently, Eric Bristow.
100.
Oh dear.
I think Andy Smith also lost his first 6, but won on his 7th attempt. It hasn't made it here this year, the Pie Man.
100. $119.
Well, I'm glad I don't have all the records.
100.
Just that match double record, right?
You've hit a 9-darter here. You've nearly won here.
85.
I think you've inflicted a whitewash on somebody here as well, didn't you, beat Colin Monk 10-0?
Oh, well, I might have done something like that. But,
45.
Mark Walsh remembers one too.
$90.
This game's easy when you're winning, Stuart. Yeah, it's a great game when you're winning.
Too inconsistent, isn't he?
47. Keegan, you require 107.
Brown wants to get a better effort than his last time at 107. And not much of a better dart at the treble 16.
51.
Finishing isn't looking too good
86.
these last few legs. Kind of iffy if Thornton has a chance here. He's ended up on Bull probably. Yes, Bull to try and get his second.
61.
And the only leg he won on Bull.
56.
That one not anywhere near as close.
Just for a double break of throw. Double 10. Oh, big
36.
moments in this match. Big moments.
25.
A double 4 to rescue the leg. That's a great marker. Got to go in, surely. When it's gone the other side. And it is
20.
all going wrong for Robert Thornton. It's getting worse now. 5-1, 4 legs on the spin.
Keegan to throw first.
Ooh, every picture tells a story. Not a happy chappy. You can't blame him. He started well. Couple of 180s, 12 dart leg, 81 on the Bull, but then
93.
1 or 2 loose darts, or more than 1 or 2 loose darts, and frustration has started to creep in.
Yeah, he just has to get back to trying to score. Good effort there. A lot of the time, starting to use the 19s helps you get back into your scoring rhythm. And then you move back up to the 20s. We've seen it already this week a few times. But, you know, in this format, it lends itself to runs of legs, winning legs. So Thornton not out of this by any chance.
140.
Well, that's for his opponent. And you've seen him on many occasions in the commentary box and up close and personal when he beat you at the World Championship. What
42.
is Keegan Brown capable of? How far can he go in this sport, do you think?
Yeah, I think he can do very well because he has the right sort of attitude
60.
on the Aki, on the stage, where he's just playing hard-nosed at the board, pounding the scores in as well as he can, and putting himself in position to win every leg.
137.
Top 16 player.
Oh, you require 167.
It's hard to say. He needs to sustain it, and he looks the type that he could, but
97.
you know, you have to endure the backlash of darts against you, the whole scene, everybody trying to get you out. Once you really make a name that you're a threat.
111.
He went for double-double.
70.
The young man.
Yeah, I like that shot. If you hit the 57, then again, I prefer to go Bull on that.
Well, he got there in the end. How important could that prove to be? Crucial break back.
Well, he had a warm-up double go in, you know. So.
Not even a hint of a smile from the Scot. No smile.
Well, he just saw his opponent miss double-double, and, you know, it's only fair.
100. $100.
Of course, we remember Thornton's best day in the PDC at the Reebok when he won the UK Open.
140.
And he didn't just beat Taylor, he beat him up in the final for 7 or 8 legs. He was as near perfect as you could
51.
be. And that really was an example of what Robert Thornton can do. And we've seen it in the Premier League as well over the years. But that night in Bolton,
91.
the highest of the heights for Thornton in the PDC. We suspect there are
100.
more high moments to come for young Keegan Brown over the next decade or so.
$95.
Still only one break of throw behind,
75.
having won that 7th leg.
Yeah, this 18 for tops.
35.
Push the wire down, that close, but a lot of work to do for Brown to punish. The miss, needs 2 trebles. He's got one of them. Double 18.
140.
Oh, he's not happy with that effort at all, is he?
Robert, you require 40.
It looks so much like he was about to do it.
Yeah, great effort.
Game
Won't get another chance. Back-to-back legs for Robert Thornton.
Keegan to throw first. Game on.
For the first time in this match, Keegan Brown has a little bit to think about. Robert Thornton's
41.
facial expressions during a game, a real picture. It'd make a great montage.
Well, I don't know if he can match Mensur.
60.
Well, Sulovic celebrating the win when he hadn't won. He did eventually, but it's one of those moments that will live
77.
forever in the memory. Yeah, Sulovic will play Gary Anderson in round 2. The winner of this, by the way, to play Dave Chisnall
100.
or Jamie Caven in the last 16.
$59.
He's lost a little bit of the sparkle, hasn't he, Keegan Brown?
Well, he's lost the last 2 legs, and that can take some of the wind out of your sails. The old momentum factor.
140.
Just don't feel all cheery and positive after you've lost a couple of legs, even if you had chances.
100.
If Thornton can break again here, we're back on track, back on throw. Much better.
Yeah, looking quite likely.
139.
I'd like to see the 25 that last start, the 56, because Brown not on a finish, but as it is, he's left 62, and he'll be back for it.
123.
Rush of blood
62.
with the last dart for Keegan Brown. Maybe academic. Well, he's done it again.
Yeah,
He's going for 12 to leave tops.
He's the double king.
Again.
Robert Thornton.
Go on, just give us a hint of a smile, Robert. Just a little smile. You've won 3 consecutive legs. You're throwing now to level up this game. Terrific opener.
The way he was having trouble finishing earlier, I think he might start going for double-double on purpose.
$97.
Never dull when Robert Thornton is on the big dart stages.
He's an odd character too. Sometimes if he injures himself, he plays better, or maybe if he's deathly ill. I don't know if he has any issues tonight like that, but let's hope not. Let's hope not. But never seems to affect him adversely.
Where's his heart on his sleeve?
98.
Sure. Brown needs a boost.
Well, and he battles through adversity, I guess, is the real lesson there.
This is the boost. Is it ever? Perfect timing. Thornton here with the darts for 5-all. And Keegan Brown. Brilliant 180.
59.
The adversity he's trying to battle through this time is his Blackpool curse, which is a different
83.
sort of problem altogether. Needs a treble.
80.
Won't leave a finish, so Brown comfortably approaching the board for 98. Treble 18. Can just hit the 20. Well,
58.
he almost busted.
Robert, you require 167.
He didn't even crack a smile at it, though. He's probably not too impressed at himself.
100. Keegan, you require 40.
Well, Thornton through for a level game. Oh, well done, Keegan Brown.
Keegan Brown.
Again showed what he's made of. Some tungsten metal from the young man. And he re-establishes a 2-leg lead. Still too close to call. Terrific match to start Monday night at the Matchplay. Brown leads Thornton in a race to 10 by 6 legs to 4.
Something I can't replace. You made my heart burn. You make me
Every picture tells a story. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Raw emotion. Huge disappointment as well for Robert Thornton because he trails 6-4 after winning 3 on the spin. Crucial 10th leg for the young man Keegan Brown. The winner of this will play the winner of that. Chisnall and Cayman is on next. Phil Taylor looking for an 8th consecutive Blackpool crown against John Henderson, and Raymond van Barneveld taking on Andy Hamilton. That should be a cracker to end the night. John Park was saying during the break that this next leg,
11th leg is Keegan to throw
all
first.
important.
Game on.
Yes, Thornton really does need to get a break of throw here to get himself back. He's only
60.
down the 1 break, but when you are second to throw at the start, that can be positionally a little more ominous. So psychologically,
60.
this would be a good time for him. 260, so not the best starts coming off at the break for either one.
140.
Good 140 for Brown. From Brown's perspective, I think he just needs to play like he started the match. Just go in, bang, 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 hit the scores, see where he lands, get his chances.
180.
A vastly experienced Scott will dig deep.
60.
To steal James Wade's nickname, Brown is a bit machine-like. Reminds me of that, just very steady, pound the board,
100.
doesn't show the emotion, and he's dangerous on doubles and finishing. So, you know, if you're Thornton, you're going to have to get your level up there, or you're just not going to get sloppy legs a lot of the time.
Well, that's unlucky. That really is. That's careless.
39.
He's feeling the pressure, isn't he?
102.
Thinking about the curse, perhaps.
Well, absolutely. Human nature.
Double 18 here. For some pain delivered. Holds his throw, but in relation to Thornton, he's 3 legs back. And if the last leg was important for him, well, now with the throw, this is almost desperate times. He must hold his throw here.
Absolutely. I think you're right. I think it's human nature that
60.
because he's lost on this stage 5 times in the first round, it will be in the back of his mind. No doubt about it. And, you know, when things start going
137.
awry, thoughts will start to creep in.
Yeah, the more times you think, not again,
Yeah.
the more you embody it.
180.
And a wonderful 180 from Brown to pull himself right back with Thornton and keep the pressure on the throw.
Thornton will be thinking not again after that maximum.
99.
You know, it's a erroneous psychology. Every game you play, guys are going to hit 180s, take big outs, right? But just you notice it a lot more when you've been losing in a particular place. Doesn't need to go for it, but he might want to. Let's see a ball, Robert.
145.
You're in the yes camp, aren't you, with that?
Well, especially when things aren't going your way. You want to just get something major, an oomph shot, get the crowd excited. Every situation is different, so I don't think there's a definitive yes and no. It's double 4, though.
21.
And now all the naysayers about going for bull
60.
are now saying, well, see, you should have set it up. Especially if Keegan hits this. Double top for a 160 out. Oh.
120.
He's threatening on the big outs. Needs to get up just a little bit. Perfectly adjusted.
On the 12th leg, Robert Thornton. 13 leg is
Bit of a
Keegan
feud going on inside there.
Game on.
A wipe of the brow emphasizes that.
Yeah, much relief.
174.
Well, how about that? You've got to say, Keegan Brown belongs on this big stage, and we talked about Robert Thornton's big win last weekend.
140.
Brown, as we mentioned, the World Youth Champion. He's here on merit. And he won his first big event
97.
in the PDC a couple of months ago. the end of May, the Players' Championship event, and winning that
41.
guaranteed him his place at the match play. A great win. Beat Adrian Lewis in the final.
$43.
Okay, well, Keegan's still well ahead, but that's some sort of opportunity for Robert. Needs to jump on it just to get himself back threatening.
100.
That's okay. 140 minimum ask, you would think, here for Robert Thornton. Another one of those, please. Yes.
140.
Let's put some pressure on
Keegan, you require 87.
young Keegan Brown. That's a great dart. Double 18. Brilliant. How
on the
about
13
that?
leg, Keegan
Well,
Brown. 14 leg, Robert to
nervous,
throw first.
confident, and has the ability.
140.
Unlucky there. Should have probably had a 180. Just didn't have enough room. He was so close to the other barrels.
81. $140.
Two 140s.
$140.
The way Brown's been threatening on big outshots, you know, Thornton doesn't want to fool around too much here, even though he has the lead.
57.
That's opened the door a little. 57.
95.
Just gets on with it, doesn't
Robert,
he?
you require 164.
Throws a loose dart, but just gets on with it. No histrionics.
No. Doesn't show you how he's feeling.
92.
Robert much more emotive.
100. Robert, you require 72.
To stay in it. One dart at tops.
52. Keegan, you require 85.
But if he gets this, he'll be throwing for the match. 21 scored.
14's probably now. Bullseye it is.
60.
Clicked on the wire.
Robert, you require 20.
A long way off. That wasn't.
James on the 14
Stays in it.
Robert Thornton. 15 legged Keegan to throw first. Game on.
Missed the ball for 9-5.
41.
Well, Keegan was grabbing at his foot and bending over before that last turn, and I don't know if he's in some kind of discomfort, maybe a cramp or something. But
100.
he started with a 41 after that, so we'll see if it continues. Oh, good cover shots.
100.
Thornton hasn't been in front
100.
at any stage in this game, but he has fought back from 5-1 down. Still in there, still fighting, got a chance. Has to win, well, has to break through, that's for sure. This would be a good time to do it,
43.
but not with darts like that.
Yeah, this is a second last opportunity if, you know, if he holds his throw
81.
on every occasion.
$58. Keegan, you require 145.
20s first. May go for the bull or stay there. We'll see.
60.
Not too troubled with Robert at 200. And the way Brown's been finishing, you expect him to get the 85, maybe in 2 darts even.
100. Keegan, you require 85.
His finishing has been terrific. Needs the ball again.
Games on the 15 leg.
He just missed it from the last leg. No trouble there. He's
16 leg
one away from
first.
shocking
Game on.
the Scot. Keegan Brown, 1 leg away from victory.
Yeah, he smacked that wire, the bull, but rattled it in there.
41.
Very good leg of darts. Robert Thornton producing here. And it now is definitely a must-win leg.
140.
No going back for Thornton now.
58.
Thornton 1 leg away from equaling Eric Bristow's record of a 6th
134.
consecutive first
Robert
round exit
126. 48.
Oh, would have obviously like to do better there, but 78 still manageable. Look at the pressure being heaped on, though.
137. Robert Uruguay, 78.
20 for tops to save it. 1 dart at tops.
Game on the 16th leg. Robert Thornton.
It looked quite easy in the end.
It's Keegan to throw first. Game on. 59.
Robert needs to win another 2 legs before he has the luxury of being able to lose one.
60.
Well, he was given a great chance by Keegan Brown. Thornton could only manage a point more. That's the 3rd
150.
time during this match that he's come downstairs and hit 2 treble 19s. Under the pressure that he must be under.
85.
They were exceptional darts. It's advantage Keegan Brown throwing for a place in the last 16.
100.
Yes, the first in the treble, so a disappointing 100. And opportunity for Thornton. Needs a 140, though, to capitalize.
140.
Does that. Chance, perhaps. Still all in the hands of Brown, though.
140.
What a good leg this has been. Left 87 after 12.
123.
Yeah, he finished that earlier, I believe.
87.
Needs the ball
Game shot.
for the match. What a way to win it. Keegan Brown stuns Robert Thornton. The young man is into the 2nd round of the match play. A fabulous performance. And the Blackpool hoodoo continues for the Scot as Robert Thornton loses for a 6th consecutive time in the 1st round at the Winter Gardens. Take a bow, young man. Keegan Brown wins 10-7.
I feel like dancing on the sunshine. You know today's feeling alright, alright. I feel like I can do anything. It makes me wanna sing. It's a brand new day. Come on, let's take it on.
The greatest year of his life.
Brown. Ball finish in the last 2 legs. 87. Check out, wrapping things up. Debut on the Blackpool stage. It looks like he's been playing here for years. Robert Thornton, the hoodoo continues. 6 first-round defeats on the spin. Thornton out. Keegan Brown goes on, 10-7 victory. Up next, Chisholm against Caven, Taylor Henderson and Barney against Andy Hamilton to wrap things up. Prize for Keegan Brown, a showdown with either Dave Chisholm or Jamie Caven. That is our next match here at the Match Play. Wayne Martin alongside me, Wayne. It was a very mature performance from Keegan Brown.
It was, yeah. When we completed the draw, we actually said on the day, didn't we, that that could be a potential upset, and it was. Keegan Brown has been playing some superb darts for quite a long time, considering how young he is. But it's the way he goes about his business. He looks composed. He is composed, but he's got a brilliant talent, and he's got a brilliant mind as well. He knows what he can do, and he says in his interview about the fact that he can relax, and to do that on the biggest stage like the Worlds, which he has, he's won the World Youth. He has got something that a lot of people haven't got, and that's just the ability as well as the mindset. He's a special kid.
That special kid is talking to Stuart Pike.
Wow, nerves of steel. What a performance, well done.
I'll take the 10-7 any day here. No, in all fairness, Robert's a Premier League player, sorry, but you know, I just got there, relaxed, and did my stuff, and thank God I came through. Really,
you look really at home on the stage, but you've had plenty of experience now on the big dart stages over the last 12 months.
Oh yeah, definitely. Obviously, the help of the Grand Slam, the World Youth, and now the World Championships helped me, you know, play like it can on the Blackpool stage. So yeah, I'm more than happy with the victory. Really.
The other thing is, you look really as if you're enjoying yourself when you go up there, and that's half the battle.
No, definitely. Obviously, you know, I've got my job as a lab assistant back on the Isle of Wight. You know, I've got no financial issues, and darts is just second nature, really. So yeah, I'm just enjoying myself, really.
If you keep winning, you're going to have to turn full-time pro, surely.
You know, well, we both know, you know, me and my wife, Roz, we both know when the time will come up, it will be time. But, you know, at the moment, I'm joined to two, so I take it.
Well done, into the last 16.
Brilliant. Cheers, Stu. Thank you.
Enjoyed that. High fives all round. Enjoy the moment, Keegan Brown. Very mature display. We'll see a lot more of him in this tournament, I'm sure. The 10th leg was the crucial one. 5-1 up. Could have gone 5-5. Thornton blew it, and Keegan took his opportunity. Yeah,
that's what makes it even better for Keegan. It didn't go all his way. 5-1 up, as you said, and then 5-4, and he could have panicked. But Robert Thornton missed 2 darts at a double 4 to go 5-all. 6-4 at the break, so Keegan had won 2 mini sessions, 3-2, then wins the very next leg after that for 7-4. It all changed, it all hinged on that 10th leg. Robert would have been the comeback complete, may have kicked on, but Keegan changed after that, and as they say, the rest is history.
Dave Chisnell against Jamie Caven next. Could there be